These are the only two tips you need to master any question on an exam that has interval of convergence or radius of convergence. This is an exam of a question that's taken from an exam, and I'm going to go through exactly how you should think about these problems when you get them. There's two things. The first one is you're going to have to do the ratio test. So I'm going to show this on screen now. You have to do this. Everyone, you have to do this. Or this is the first thing you're going to try every single time. So you apply the ratio test here, and what you end up with, and remember, we're taking n as n goes to infinity. What you end up with is this statement here. In this case, it's absolute value x minus 1. So this is the first step. That has to be strictly less than 1. That's fine. That's regular ratio test stuff. All right. So anytime you see interval of convergence or radius of convergence for a power series, you have to think, okay, I'm doing ratio test right away. On an exam, you can just autopilot to this. You don't have to think about, doing a new strategy or whatever. No, autopilot to this. Time is sensitive. Okay, so let's say you autopilot to this and you got that answer. So interval is from 0 to 2. That's the interval. But they ask for the radius. So this is the second thing that students get wrong on these questions. They just stop here. But we're not done yet. We have to do the endpoints. It's actually a lot of the questions. You're only going to get half the marks if you stop here. All right, so now we test the endpoints. So we test when x is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, we get this part here, and that's p series with p is equal to 1/2, which is less than or equal to 1. So it diverges. Now we got to test the other endpoint. Oh, I skipped the other endpoint. The left endpoint is x equals 0. When we plug that in, it's alternating series with b is equal to 1 over square root of n. So that converges by the alternating series test. So now we've done the two steps. You always default to ratio test right away without thinking, and then you got to do the two endpoints. If you do that, you're going to dominate your questions on interval of convergence.